Yosemite Roy here, heading in on the west entrance. Well, I reckon I'm gonna hunker down here for the night, right on the side of the road, about 10 miles from the entrance of Yosemite. Not the best camp spot, but we're pretty close. Well, a lot of people have been telling me, Daddy Roy, your videos are too long. I can't sit that long. Well, you better get ready, because this is a full-length motion picture coming at you. Just sit back, relax, enjoy the views. All right. Well, it's just a little after 6, and we're heading into Yosemite Roy National Park. Rained on me last night. Hopefully we don't get snowed out. Lord have mercy. All right, we made it to the entrance. Ooh, doggies. Early enough to not pay. Oh gosh. Sure is a lot of burnt forest heading into this place. I think for about 2 years ago. Through the Yosemite Roy Tunnel, coming out breached, gonna get rebirthed here. Woo, doggies. Reborn into Yosemite Valley. Man, this is a long ass tunnel. Holy smokers. Just flying through. Oh, woo, doggies, coming out breached, ready for the birthing. Oh gosh, oh nearly. Oh, I'm free. Well, I've been getting thousands of comments in the comment section. We'd like more narration. Let us know what you're doing. So I hope you're enjoying the narration of this iration in this beautiful nation, and the sound of my golden pipes coming at you live and direct from Yosemite Roy's Valley. Well, the early bird gets the worm, I guess, or maybe it's the bad weather. There's really nobody here. Looks like I kind of got the Yosemite Roy State Park to myself. Filming might be a little shaky today. It's in the low 30s. Look at this viewing area. There's not a human around here. In summer, this would probably just be packed. Gee willikers, just beautiful. Big storm a brewing. Looks like I'll be taking a lot of short hikes today in between rainstorms. Gee willikers, still nobody around here. Cars are starting to pile in though. Well, I haven't been here for about 25 years, and I'll tell you, it's more glorious than I ever remembered. Let me give you a little story. Last time I was here, it's in a 36-foot school bus. Pulled in the east side off 395, said nothing over 26 feet or something, came in late, spent the night up there, plenty of parking in the valley the next day, spent the whole day hiking all over the place. Left late at night. Yosemite Roy Falls. Almost dried up. Still can't believe there's just really no one around here. A lot of cars been going in, so they must be going somewhere. Oh, sweet Virginia. Good thing I came when I did, because this is just straight uphill. I don't know how many more years I'd be able to make this hike. Ooh, doggies. Steep, steep. Well, I'm heading to Vernal Falls on the Misty Trail. And still amazingly quiet around here. Gee willikers. A steep mountain here. Started off with a jacket, long sleeve shirt, sweater, down to just a long sleever. Well, when I was here about 25 years ago, that entire rock face was a waterfall. This will definitely do. Glorious and beautiful. But yeah, literally all of that was a waterfall. See if I can find a picture and compare it for you. Still heading uphill. Ooh, doggies. Well, I'd say I'm definitely out of shape. What a mess. I'm gonna trot on and I'm gonna make it up there. Step by step, baby. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's a stairway to heaven. Oh, sweet niblets. I'm at the end of my rope. I think that's the top. Whew. Well, when I was here 25 years ago, this part of the trail here was just super wet, like an incredibly hard rainstorm. Get up there, you just be soaked. I want to get sucked over that baby. Thank you, baby Jesus God. Found one of the last sticks left up here. I don't think I would have got down without it. These aren't stairs, this is more like climbing a ladder the whole way. Gee willikers. Well, they don't let you just park anymore. You gotta get on the tram. Mine was empty. Just being the nice bus driver. Lord have mercy. Place is empty. Definitely forgot what a gnarly climb this was. It's harder going down than up. Well, I made it back from the big hike just in time for the next rainstorm. Perfect timing. Got a little lost in the maze of a valley floor. Let me tell you, van life ain't nearly as fun when you're actually living in it. This place is a mess. My goodness. Hopefully onto the sunny side. Woo, doggies. Gee willikers. Weather has not been my friend lately. First it rained out my big party. Now I'm on vacation. Looks like plenty of sun today. We're just passing through a cloud, I believe. Well, we got a lot better weather today. Round 2. Well, yesterday I came early, they let me in free. I left late, they let me in free. Just like 25 years ago on the giant school bus. So today I was actually glad there was someone there to pay to support this national park that is named after me, Yosemite Roy Valley. So, round 2 of the Ital stew of Yosemite flu, here we go. Looks like it snowed up there last night. Vibe today on the weather and on the people. Place seems to be filling up pretty quick today. Just from that bit of rain, the falls are going way more. Definitely snowed up in the mountains last night. Hope my pass to 395 is open. Holy smokes, it's a lot colder today than when it was raining yesterday. Whew. Well, you can see why it's so much colder. It's pure snow up there. Oh my, just beautiful. Well, I don't know, folks. This is the main trail to Yosemite Roy Falls, the easy flat lower model. There's still nobody really here today. How blessed I am. Well, folks, I think the weather around here worked out for the better for the moving pictures. All the clouds, the fog, way better than just boring old weather. Okay, continuing on. I think we're heading to the east way out of here today. 120 to Lee Vining, 395. Crap. Looks like I'm a day late. Must have snowed. They closed the darn road already. It was open yesterday. Sold short on the whole heading over the Tioga Pass to 395. Not sure what I'm gonna do, but right now we're heading to check some giant sequoias that possibly were hacked down or drilled through in the old days. We'll keep you posted. Not sure where I'm going. Maybe San Francisco. I don't know. Big Sur. Well, after yesterday's rather steep and long walk, I wasn't planning on doing anything too big today, but once again, looks like I'm just going down and down and downhill. It's about a 3-mile round trip. Yeah, straight uphill coming back again. This never gets old seeing these sequoias. Just make all the other trees look so small, even though they're big.
Thank you again.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, careful, Rock.
Well, that's where we were. Definitely some beauties down there. Not quite as good as going to the Sequoia National Park, but definitely worth the downhill hike. Well, folks, I have no idea where we're going. We're going downhill. We're heading west. Looks like all the passes going east are closed already. So we'll let you know where we end up. Oh, God. Cute little town of Groveland. Quaint. This road's got Big Sur beat as far as windy goes. Man, oh man. Windiest road. Well, folks, since I got completely sold short on my heading east up the 395, I decided I'm not taking the 5 back home through LA, so I headed west. There's a few clues. I'll let you know where I am in the morning, but if you know your way around California, you'll know this zone. Well, good morning, folks. If you guessed Santa Cruz last night, you were correct. Cool thing about Santa Cruz is the sun rises over the ocean and sets over the land. Looks like everywhere else, all the old homes are getting torn down and fancy new ones are going in. Oh, we're on the famous West Cliff Drive. Fancy homes, beautiful fun walkway. Big chunk of it fell in the ocean last year during the big storms, rain and surf. And it's all closed down, you have to go around. We're heading to Natural Bridges. some money to live here, tell you what. On the first one here. Some good waves out there. That's the surf spot right there. Kind of see it breaking. When it's happening, that's a great right. Not so much today, but you see them tubing on the inside there. Definitely a reef break. Well, that's how the natural bridges start. A little mini there. A few hundred years should be the one. That used to be the other bridge right there. I think it fell in the 90s or so. I'll look for a picture and show you. Summertime, this is quite the popular beach. As you can see, plenty of sand. Well, when my daughter went to UC Santa Cruz here, she was in charge of all the butterflies, answering people's questions, keeping an eye on things in that eucalyptus grove there. How do you like that? All right, it's time for some housekeeping. Things are getting out of control. We'll do a little cleaning up while we're at this empty parking lot. I can barely fit in here anymore. Oh, Lordy. Pretty mangled eucalyptus from all the wind. Years of wind. Well, here's where the road fell into the ocean. They reworked all the residential streets, turned them dead end, forced you to go one way. And now we're heading south on West Cliff Drive. We're gonna go show you Steamer Lane. Well, folks, here we are, Steamer Lane. This is where I first started my YouTube career. Posted a video of like a 20-foot wave in the winter. Got 17,000 views. I thought people would look at my music after that, but no one did. Just got a lot of comments. 20 foot to a newborn baby. It's not Steamer's Lane, it's Steamer Lane. 1 foot in Hawaii. I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, this is where I got my YouTube career started. If you want to judge the size of the wave for yourself, it's the first video on my channel. This is where me and my brother used to jump off in the 80s. Waves would be breaking out on the little sill rock there. You'd wait for the tide, the wave to come through and jump off. Looks pretty mellow today. See, you waited for the wave. Kind of closed out today. It's the famous lighthouse / now surf museum. And that used to be giant pinnacle rocks. Let's see if I can find an old picture of that. Surfer girl ripping it up. Boom. Nightmare trying to climb out of there, especially when there's big waves. Looks like my car Rita found herself a nice boyfriend. Woo. That's a good surf spot there, the harbor mouth, where the little white tower is. There's the roller coaster I've ridden on a bunch of times. Definitely closed. Some new construction. Just a beautiful day out here. This is the main public beach where all San Jose comes. World famous Steamer Lane. Caught one of the fastest waves of my life out there once. Maybe next to one in Tahiti. Huge day surfing the inside. These waves can roll all the way in here sometimes. Various stairs to take up. Okay folks, we're heading north of Santa Cruz. Go show you a couple cute beaches. When you come to train tracks, always look both ways. Looks pretty clear. Definitely clear this way. No train's been through here in a while. A lot of point breaks north of Santa Cruz town. Me and my brother used to come surf up here a lot. Leave before it was light out. There'd be like chewed up sills on the beach. Nobody for miles. And freezing cold water. And huge waves. Kind of like the ones me and my brother used to see, except these other ones had shark chunks bitten out of them. Oh boy, I hope this doesn't give me a graphic warning on YouTube. Other than that, what a beautiful day. If you happen to like Brussels sprouts, this is where they're coming from. Acres and acres of Brussels. Smells like Brussels sprouts. Woo. Lost landing. We're going to take you south towards Monterey. That, my friends, is the parking lot I met Doris Day in on one of my bike rides from Monterey to Del Mar. Monterey Bay Peninsula out there. Beautiful, beautiful. It's all artichokes. Baby artichokes. That's where they're from. Monterey Bay. Famous Bixie Bridge. Off that volcanic looking peak, I used to go find a lot of abalone in there on the little beaches you can hike out to. Pulled over to a non-windy side. Seems to always be like that. A certain point south, and made myself a glorious sandwich. Look at that beauty. Doggies. It's lunchtime. That's a big wave spot I've never surfed at. I've seen it huge and crack-a-lackling before. Not many people used to know about it. There's the trail getting down there. Oh, beautiful day. Through this tunnel is what I'm pretty sure is one of the only waterfalls on the California coast that actually falls into the ocean without dribbling down the cliff or anything. Ooh. Yes, indeed, it's called Julia Pfeiffer's Udder. I've spent quite a bit of time up in the trees and cliffs right there above the udder. Some incredibly steep drops. I haven't been here for a while due to they blocked all the free parking on the street as far as you can go. Used to be able to just pull up and run around. So I just jogged in. I got to jog back before I get a ticket. So I didn't pay the 10. This is the valley that Julia's udder flows out of. It's like I once drove the bus and did this turn here. I don't know how. Must be new curbs, but look at that small little area. Well, I've hit another closed road way over here in Big Sur. I knew it was closed, but I was hoping I'd be able to get to that point right there. Sand Dollar Beach. How's that for a cliffside resort? It's time to cook up some victuals. Today we're going to be having some Frank's vegetarian hot diggity. Well, we got some avocado and some onion, a little bread, hot diggity doggies. Life is good, living on the beach. I just can't tell you enough about how good the spray buddy is. Just did all my dishes, washed my hands, washed my face. Thing is so handy. Well, I reckon we'll bed down here for the night. It's as good a place as any. Beautiful sunset happening. Ooh, look at those Jesus rays. Well, I'm walking down the old Highway 1, It's time for an after sunset stroll. I'm walking on the old highway 1. Lord gosh, I'm the only one. Probably dark it is out here. Standing on the old highway 1. There's some lights. Here's what we're looking at. Oh yeah. And it's beautifully dark. And all you hear is ocean. One lonely highway. Sweet Virginia, there's some sort of critter stalking me out here. Well, that'll do, pig. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm all tucked into bed here. What a beautiful day. November, sunny as can be. Got the morning brew going here. Doggies. Just constant work trying to keep this road open, even though it's completely closed south of here. It's been for like a year. A lot of work. This is what they've done to all of Julia's parking cones, I tell you. Well, with the road being closed, it sure makes for some relaxing, slow, beautiful driving. I've seen 1 car in the last 20 minutes and 5 joggers. Not sure where they're running to or from, but they're out here jogging. Another glorious day. Hold on. Ah! This is the Canyon of the Mystic Tunnel. It's on one of my other movies. It's a shorty. Beautiful spot. Well, I haven't been to the official Big Sur Redwood State Park zone since I rode my bike through here in the 80s, 70s actually, I don't know. But once again, not too crowded today. Glorious. Must say, it's some fine woodwork there. That's a cool way to get across the river. Probably a little cheaper than a bridge. I don't know. In case you didn't know, we're at Pfeiffer Big Sur State Park, and these are redwood trees. These are the smaller cousins of the bigger ones up Northern California. Now you know. More stairs. Oh gosh. It's like my Yosemite hike. Started off with 4 layers. Now I'm down to a t-shirt. That's it. Well, I was planning a nice flat trail to Pfeiffer Falls, but it was closed, so all of a sudden I'm on Valley View. It's the Big Sur Valley, where the little town is and the campgrounds and whatnot. And there's the mighty Pacific. Pretty awesome fencing through here. Leaf of 3, you best go leave it be. Been to Big Sur, I don't know, like 100 times, but I only came to this beach about 10-15 years ago. Since you really have to know where you're going to find it. You know, it's a big spot to see. Probably because this little road, they just don't put a sign up. Beautiful cypress grove here. Heading right on down to the beach. There's the beach already. Look at that. There's a pretty good left sometimes through there. There's the tops of the cypress trees. It was just glorious. Some eucalyptus on the way top. Well, if you've ever seen any Big Sur picture book, coffee book tables, guaranteed there's a picture from here with the sunset through there. Quite beautiful. I've been here once for sunset. Yes, indeed, there it was. Judging from the high tide wet spot, I'd say it's pretty low tide at the moment for this place. That, my friends, is the furthest point out in the ocean, all of Big Sur. And there's Swing Canyon. Let's go see if it's in there. Last time I was here, I remember there being a big old rope swing, I think around the corner from this rocks. Yeah, it was right up that canyon there, covered in beautiful cypress. Let's go see if it's still there. Pretty sure the swing has been taken down, but beautiful undercarriage of these beautiful cypress gals. No swing, but once you know it, heading straight uphill again. Oh gosh. Found me a petrified rhino horn. Look at that. That's where I saw the Grateful Dead in the mid-'80s. Farming town of Salinas, where I started my bike trip from in the late 70s. That's the backside of the Big Sur Mountains, the eastern slopes, making our way all the way back around. Good old-fashioned oil rigs, baby. Drilling up the petrol. Well, I'm on the last leg of the journey here, heading into Santa Barbara. Going to go stay at my cousin Jimmy's Airbnb driveway. And my other cousin Eddie's gonna be there along with their beautiful wives. They got a Torrey pine tree here, and the islands off of this Santa Barbara. It's either Santa Cruz, Santa Rosa. It's one of the only places these grow native, other than down in San Diego at Torrey Pine State Reserve. Well, I was thinking to myself, boy, sure are a lot of people walking around with no jobs around this town. And Bubble Man told me it's Veterans Day. So we're on our way to the Veterans Day Bubble Show.
This is our business. My son actually is a Santa Barbara bubble guy. I'm just Pop.
Ah, you're the Bubble Pop.
I'm Bubble Pop.
Awesome.
And he's got a full-time job, but he's going to come join me this morning.
When he can't do it, you're here to fill in, huh?
That's it, yep.
So you guys do a lot of private parties for kids and stuff?
Private parties. Private parties are probably our biggest money maker.
And they get to stand in the bubbles, I assume, sometimes?
They get to stand in the bubbles. If my son brings large poles, we've got 14-foot poles, and we've had up to 7 kids in one bubble.
Wow.
Going like this.
Awesome. With the perfect wind conditions, right?
Perfect wind conditions.
Oh, Bubble Man. Bubble guy. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking to me.
Yeah.
You're the first human being I've ever interviewed.
Oh, really?
I'm more just nature shots.
All right, well.
He's the real Bubble Man. The guy I interviewed is just his daddy. What a production. It's the best thing I've ever seen. God, these guys are awesome. Bubble Man. Oh, yeah. puppy. It's the third one she's taken walking. She lets them off the leash. They go over the fence and come back to her. Well, I made it through LA lickety-split, and now I'm at Trestle San On Freight. And it looks like it's gonna take hours to get to Oceanside.